Welcome to the City Show. Pat O'Melia here. You there? Don't forget everything on the bottom of the screen. Love us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all those fine places. Live stream Vimeos where we archive all our programming. Got a little snow this week. Hope we don't get all that snow. Not a snow fan. When I was a kid, I was. Not anymore. Not anymore. Pain in the ass. All right. Jersey City recently approved an increase, or a ticket, for parking in the bike lanes of $175. You know, the bike lanes that are hardly ever used. You park in it, $175. And they keep showing pictures. I guess some delivery being made. Yeah, somebody's dropping groceries, vegetables on Central Avenue into one of the stores. Let's give them a ticket. Moving vans, oil trucks, all that sort of stuff. They all get a ticket now. You're blocking the lanes. Seems kind of pricey, $175. I think in Jersey City, if you block a fire hydrant, I think it's $54. But block a bike lane, $175. You know, I'm not against bikes. People think I am. What I'm against is infrastructure that squeezes the traffic lanes. It makes more difficulty parking, especially in Jersey City. Parking is one of the hot topics we have in every debate. Nobody has produced more debates than I have. In every Jersey City debate, every ward, every mayoral debate topic was parking. Parking is an issue. We're a major city. We're a medium-sized city. Parking is a problem. And we go out of our way in Jersey City to make it a problem. We build on parking lots. The city has sold municipal parking lots. The 3 towers on Summit and Pavonia, built on parking lots. The building going up alongside of the Commissioner building on Pavonia, built on a parking lot. Parking. And the political correctness is amazing. It's like, well, it's a whole utopia we're living in. Nobody needs a car in Jersey City. What BS? We don't have mass transit in Jersey City. We need to drive. The numbers show it. You look at the streets, you see hundreds of cars to every bike, probably thousands of cars to every bike. There's more municipal parking in Little North Bergen than there is in Jersey City. And they go out of their way to create parking in North Bergen, and it affects your quality of life also. You know, you want to come home from work. You know, how many people walk to work? You know, you ride bikes to work. You know, you're driving to work. 20% of the population on a regular basis take mass transit to go to work. The rest of us, we drive. When there's no parking, it affects your quality of life. We need to create parking in Jersey City. And I want to mention that none of our elected leaders are biking around. When they go to a civic meeting, a council meeting, whatever the event is, they're driving, so they need parking. So it's kind of hypocrisy here. So when you hear about all this, bike lanes in the future and mass transit and people will walk to work, we're a 15-minute city, that's all political PCBS. All right, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the hospital merger here in Hudson County. We're going to talk about hybrid public meetings. I always say hybrid, so I will say it when we do the show. And we're going to talk about the CCRB, Civil Citizens Review Board. I'm saying that wrong, but we'll get it right as I do the show. And that's our topics. You're watching the City Show. I'll be back. Right back.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
Panepinto Properties, Jersey City, shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces and addresses your company desires. building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panapintodevelopment.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
We're back. City Show, Pat O'Neill. You hear that? That's a Civil Complaint Review Board, CCRB. Get to the major story. Hospital merger. Now, if you've watched this show enough, I've talked about the need to merge the hospitals here. Hudson Regional, CarePoint. CarePoint recently went from a for-profit to a not-for-profit. There has been nothing but drama associated with CarePoint for years now, and the drama hasn't abated. Hudson Regional Hospital in Secaucus and CarePoint Hospitals, Bayonne Hospital, Christ Hospital, and Hoboken Hospital have merged together to form a new hospital system, Hudson Health System. Good name, by the way. I've been producing the Hudson Health Show for a while. For that matter, we're rebooting it. And we just had RWJ Barnabas in doing their editions of the show. These two groups, Hudson Regional Hospital and CarePoint, have been at each other's throats for years. They have been opposing each other in every possible form. Court filings, lawsuits, court of public opinion, accusations, snide remarks, political pressure. Every way they could, they have opposed each other. And each had a different idea of what to do with the hospital. Some wanted to sell it, some wanted to sell the land. Bayonne had to get involved to stop any sale of the hospital. They have been opposing factors for years. Now we're supposed to believe they're all going to work together. We're all going to work together. So happy. Let's hold our hands together. Kumbaya. As best I could describe this merger that Mayor Fulop had a hand in, Mayor Fulop, the mayor of Jersey City, is a shotgun wedding. The question is, who's holding the shotgun? That's what we need to find out here. I've known the players from both of these hospital camps for years. I have a hard time believing these two groups can work together. I can be wrong. My opinion is I don't think they work together. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. And I know there's another shoe out there somewhere. The state has to approve this merger. There are already rumblings that that's going to take some effort for them to approve it. There are many in Hudson County who are suspicious of this merger. I am one of them. I'd have to look at a lot more details here and who's calling the shots. I believe there should be a merger. Don't get me wrong here. But already there's rumors about shooting this merger down, especially on a state level. I don't see, you take Jimmy Davis, the mayor of Bayonne, Mayor Davis, how he goes along with this merger, because he's seen both of these parties at it. He has dealt with both of these parties, and none of those dealings have been, let's say, positive. So I doubt, for that matter, in the story you read in the Jersey Journal or on Hudson County View, you didn't see any comments from Mayor Davis in there. So for that matter, I text Mayor Davis at the time of this show. I have not heard back from him. I don't see how Mayor Davis is in favor of this. I see this merger as a real estate transaction, and hopefully I'm wrong. Again, I do know all the parties involved in this. I've been dealing with hospitals for quite a while, and we produce television shows, medical shows. I agree there should be a merger with the hospitals, CarePoint, Hudson Regional Hospital, but the merger should also include the County of Hudson, including the county hospital, Meadowview, the behavioral hospital that the county runs. Those all should be merged together. CarePoint, Hudson Regional, the county with Meadowview, and with the county having a lot of say in this. County needs to have a hand on that wheel. They have to have a lot of say. CarePoint is basically broke. We've read the story. They weren't paying rent. They weren't paying vendors. Hudson Regional Hospital had money. They ain't got enough to float CarePoint. So something has to happen, money-wise. Now, Mayor Fulop was talking about assisting financially in some shape or form. I don't know what form that'll take. Without the county involved, I don't see this working. I still look at it as a real estate transaction that may occur here. If the county's involved getting state money, because that's where CarePoint's been crying for state money, state reimbursement. I think the number was $130 million. That may make sense then. The county could get state money into this hospital system if the county is involved. That new county exec with Craig Guy. I'll reach out for Craig Guy and talk about this. I mentioned this to Mayor Fulop. He also thought it was a good idea, but we're in the beginning of this merger right now. For the residents of Hudson County and for these hospitals, I think it's imperative that the county be involved in this and have a use. Like I said, they got to have their hand on the wheel. Let me see my notes here. Well, make sure I don't leave anything on the table. Without the county, again, I think this is a real estate deal. You bring the county in, and there's things coming down the road. We're going to talk about the Mental Health Task Force, the Civil Complaint Review Board, the CCRB. If the County of Hudson is involved, and we need to get the County of Hudson and the municipalities involved in shared services. Here's the case where we get the county involved in this merger with their hospital and their oversight and their ability to work directly with the state. I think it's a win-win. I trust Craig Guy with the oversight of the county. That's some big, smart people there, Abe Anton and such. The hospital system could be successful, but it won't be unless we got the County of Hudson involved. And that would be a win-win for the residents and medical treatment at large in Hudson County. You need options. You know, we have great hospital systems. We have, of course, the Jersey City Medical Center with RWJ, Palisades with Hackensack Meridian. That third option is necessary. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
I've got cancer.
We've got the highest level of cancer care,
the latest clinical trials,
researchers working to find a cure,
and nurse navigators to guide you every step of the way.
At New Jersey's only NCI-designated Comprehensive Cancer Center, your safety has always been our top priority.
I've got cancer, but I also have peace of mind.
Jersey City Medical Center and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Let's beat cancer together.
Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712. We're back. Pat O'Meara here. You there? We're talking about the merger of hospitals. This week, Commissioner Bill O'Day, who's also running for the office of mayor in Jersey City. It's a marathon there because we got, I think it's 17 months before we get to the election day, 18 months for the mayor election in Jersey City for mayor. He has proposed and has been endorsed by about 20 some odd civic groups, conducting public meetings, hybrid, whatever you want to put away pronouncing that. What Mr. O'Day is suggesting is that the various public boards, now the council meetings, commissioner meetings, variance meetings, whatever meetings that are under the auspices of the city of Jersey City or the county of Hudson or whatever municipalities we're talking about, they should be streamed and they should be interactive where people at home or in their office could participate in the meetings via streaming. That all sounds good, but that ain't going to work. Now, I agree. All these meetings should be streamed, and they were doing that during the pandemic. To have it interactive where you're taking questions from the streaming audience, first off, that'll lengthen every meeting, and these meetings are pretty lengthy as they are. Anybody who's attended Jersey City Council meetings, there have been meetings that have gone on to midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. They normally clock in at around 3 hours. If you bring people from home, you're going to really stretch out those meetings. So I agree, stream them live. I think that should be done, and they should be archived on YouTube or live stream or whatever. And like I said, these meetings are pretty lengthy. But if you go interactive, they don't always come like a Twitter feed where, everybody throwing their 2 cents in there because they have nothing to do, in my opinion. Yeah, I've covered a lot of council meetings. You almost have to push me to go to a council meeting or a commissioner meeting. If you want answers from your elected officials or a county board or a commissioner board or a council board, planning board, whatever board we're talking about, zoning board, go to the meeting. Participate in the meeting. The meeting shouldn't become entertainment for you or somehow so you can pass the time at night where you're sitting on the couch in your underwear. And one of the problems we'd have is the expense. And I want to also go on a record that every one of these public meetings have been successful since before the founding of our nation. They would have meetings standing on boxes in town squares and standing on soapboxes, as they used to call it. There is a cost to having these meetings. Even just streaming them live, there's a cost. Somebody's got to maintain it. Somebody's got to man it. Somebody's got to operate it. With interactive streaming, where they're going to take questions from the streaming audience, somebody's got to do. This is what I do. I run studios. We do live broadcasts. We've done telethons, debates, and all. Every aspect of having this thing interactive is manpower and equipment. You're going to need people on the cameras. Somebody's got the camera on the City Council, Jersey City Council. Jersey City Council, then Dan Rivera starts talking. The camera's got to move, or a second camera is probably going to move onto Dan Rivera. You're going to need a camera on the spokesperson, whoever's at the podium speaking. You're going to need a camera on the city's table where the business administrator is, and various department heads are normally at that table. You're going to need somebody making switches. Somebody's got to make the video switch from full shot of the council to the tight shot of the council to the person at the podium speaking to the table where the city BA and department heads are. All that has to be done. Somebody has to do that. So you're looking at least 4 or 5 cameras and people to run that camera. Even if you got what we call nail-down cameras. We got one camera that's going to be a full shot of the council, one camera that's a shot just of the podium. Then you need somebody who's got to move to whether a council person is speaking, move to whatever person at the table is speaking, and cut to whoever is speaking on the stream. So you need cameras, you need a video switcher, you need a video audio mixer, you need somebody to do the video switching because you're switching from at least 4 cameras, probably 5. You need somebody who's going to do graphics. Somebody's got to put up the agenda. That is a lot of work, and that's a lot of money. Buying the equipment, hiring the people, that costs. And again, I'm just looking at Jersey City on this. The city is already ridiculously expensive now. How much more money do you want to put on top of it? Again, I agree with a live stream, but even with the live stream, somebody's got to do the cuts from the speaker to the council, and it's really annoying when you get a wide shot of 9-person council, the clerk, and the table. You don't want disembodied voices. It's still, you're going to need a few people to operate it. Because you look at the one Jersey City, I think Sean makes some switches from the council to the podium, but you got like this far shot where you can hardly see who's speaking. Or, it's 9 people you're trying to get in one shot. There is an expense associated with all of this, and believe me, we don't need any more expenses or hiring more personnel that you have to pay for. Again, if we could get the meeting streamed, I agree with that wholeheartedly. To have it interactive, if you want to address your elected officials, you want to get your point across, go to the meetings. All right, you're watching The City Show. We're going to break for commercial, and we'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center has a passion for heart health. We're Hudson County's only full-service heart hospital, with innovative technologies and premier cardiovascular physicians, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. Jersey City Medical Center.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in one of our many high-rise towers. With amenities such as the on-site Newport Path, light rail, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Kohl's, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams and Acme Supermarket are just outside your front door. A health and fitness center, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. Enjoy the New York skyline from our waterfront and various parks. Manhattan is just one pass stop away, or a quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Looking to visit? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. For more information, visit us at newportnj.com. Make lasting memories to cherish forever. It's incredible. It's you, Newport. Live like you want.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
We're back. Pat O'Melia here. You there? Don't forget everything on the bottom of the screen. Love us, like us. If you have any issues, municipal, county-wise, consumer-wise, send me an email. I'm pretty good at helping those people, for that matter. I think tomorrow I'm working on somebody with illegal rent increases. The landlord's claiming that all the units are condominiums now, so they're not subject to rent stabilization. No rent control. Yeah, they're condos now. They're not apartments. We'll see how that works out. All right, CCRB, Civil Complaint Review Board. I know I botched it at the beginning. And the Mental Health Response Task Force. These are two initiatives that are inevitable. They're going to happen. As Thanos would say, it is inevitable. What we need to do is make it work and make it work that it doesn't take you broke. As I said earlier about the hybrid council meetings where you would have equipment would be needed and personnel would be needed to operate it, and it would all be taxpayer dollars. Again, this would be all taxpayer dollars, the CCRB, and the Mental Health Task Force. We need to figure a way to bring this about, both of these initiatives, where it doesn't bankrupt you, where your taxes don't go up again. We got to stabilize that because you're not going to be an affordable city if the city itself isn't affordable. There'll be no affordable housing if it isn't affordable. You can't do everything on the backs of mom and pop, 1 and 2 family owners, and keep taxing the bejeebas out of them people. Jersey City and the county have to look at both of these initiatives together, as looking at them as a county-wide. And we spoke about this before, the Mental Health Task Force. There is a lot of ways you can go with it. And I also want to state, the city of Jersey City, the PD, handles over 2,000 of these calls a year for the mental health, what they call SAD and MAD. And years they've been handling it. Recently we have one that's gone sideways. We still don't have the results of the investigation. But the PD, JCPD, we've got a good police force, and they've done this quite well for quite a while. What we need to do as a city and as a county, we need to embrace shared services. And here are 2 real initiatives that we can do that in. The city has announced that they're putting together another mental health request for proposals, RFP. The last one they did had limited hours of operation, and it came in at about $4 million. The new one they're going to do is going to be 24/7, 365, I assume, because this issue can occur at any time. So I would think if the limited hours came in at $4 million, 24/7, 365 is going to come in considerably more. Here's where we need to make an effort and make cents and dollars out of this to bring in the county of Hudson. Have a mental health, county-wide mental health task force. So this way, we're spreading the expense. And, the mental health issues for the PD, mental health calls aren't just unique to Jersey City. They happen in all the 12 municipalities in Hudson. Bring the county in involved, and get them involved in it. I could see the sheriff's department operating this. I know they're involved in some sort of form with Arrive Together in Bayonne. You know, Frank and his team there at the sheriff's office are more than capable of handling that. And the more we spread out the expense, the better it is for everyone. This way, again, your taxes don't keep going up. The Civil Complaint Review Board, again, this is something we can do countywide instead of it just being on the shoulders of Jersey City residents, again, to pay for it. Again, you can go countywide. You have 12 municipalities in the Hudson County. You can spread that expense across all 12. And you increase the pool. With both of these initiatives, you would increase the pool of talent to pull from. Like the Mental Health Task Force, if we open it up countywide, there's mental health professionals all over the county of Hudson. Institutions, Meadowview Behavioral Hospital that the county operates, we can incorporate all them into it. We can bring as much of this under the offices of the county as we can, and it would only behoove the residents and the taxpayers of Hudson County to do that. And the same thing with the CCRB. Go countywide. Each municipality would get a selection and appointee to the board. We would figure out what we need on the board, ex-law enforcement, legal people, that sort of thing. And we work it out that way. And if we spread it out along the county of Hudson, it's a win-win for the residents and the taxpayers of Hudson County. We shouldn't just stop there, by the way, with shared services, including the county and the other municipalities. There's a lot we should look at going forward as far as shared services are concerned. You know, we spend millions of dollars on road paving, say. Well, all the municipalities are spending millions of dollars on road paving. What if one municipality was the road paving municipality? What if Jersey City, instead of spending, $20 million, $30 million a year on road paving, we bought the equipment and we did the road paving ourselves? We have a DPW, and we could do road paving for other municipalities and bill them and reduce the cost of this. Like I've said many times, it's easy to write a check when you're writing with someone else's money. These are things, with these two initiatives on the horizon, and they obviously are inevitable, we should include the county and the other municipalities in a way of increasing the pool which we can draw from to make both of these initiatives work, plus spread out the expense over the 12 municipalities so it isn't shouldered by one particular city. All right, we're out of show. You be good. You be safe. I'll talk to you during the week. Good night.